So how does the mentoring programme work? Well, it takes place over a 9-month period and combines 5 tailored one-to-one sessions, 4 mentoring classes facilitated by HDN, ongoing information support, and a personal development log into a comprehensive, effective and results-driven programme. Here's what some of our recent graduates enjoyed most about the experience.
The thing I've enjoyed most about the programme is actually getting to meet people from other organisations who have got similar aspirations and an outlook to me. Just hearing their stories and their experience and seeing where they've come from and where they've actually moved on to has been absolutely amazing.
It's been very, very beneficial because I've been able to look at myself, assess me, how I react to things, how I do things, and learn more about how I can progress both in the role that I'm doing now and if I should choose elsewhere as well.
I've enjoyed learning a lot about me, things about me that I didn't know, and the skills that I either forgotten I had or didn't realise that I had.
Probably the one-to-one sessions, I've got a huge amount out of that, and just that opportunity to talk with my mentor, to think and have that time to reflect about what I'm good at, how I want to develop, and have that bit of input from someone who's not part of the organisation.
I think I've learned from the successful people that your success depends on you, and whatever you want to be in life, you are the architect of your life.
So it looks like everyone enjoyed the experience, but what aspects of the programme were most useful?
Well, I've just been successful in securing a secondment, a 12-month secondment to run a housing regeneration programme. And it's the first of its type in Liverpool Mutual Homes. They haven't done it before. So it really has helped me with that. And I've needed the confidence boost because I'm going to meetings with big managers and top managers. And at first I would have been really nervous. But this has really helped me to be able to voice my opinion in these meetings.
I mean, I think it's helped me in a lot of ways. It's helped me to understand myself a little bit better, build my own confidence, I mean, I've done a speech today, the first time I've ever done a speech, and it's been in front of probably 100 plus people. So that was a challenge for me, again, building my confidence. And if I want to do more senior roles at work, I need to be that confident. I need to have certain skills, for example, be able to speak in front of a group of people, be able to speak in a bigger group of people. So if I don't start somewhere, I'm never going to achieve that.
I thought that certainly some of the later classes, the ones which were about interviewing skills and that sort of thing, was particularly useful for me because interviewing in my old life was a completely different interview skill. And so learning about competency interviews and what sort of practice you need to put into it and what sort of answers you need to give was very useful.
I had a few interviews and I'm very nervous in all my interviews, so it helped me get the skills of how to overcome that and be assertive, and I've been successful in a permanent post within the company now, so that's a good success story.
As you've already seen from the views of some of our recent graduates, a key element of the programme is the mentor. But what makes a good mentor?
Got to be able to listen, not really needing to be in it for your own self-esteem or your own need, to be happy to help someone else, and to be able to key into what they want and support them to get out of it what they need. And I think it's about being honest with the person as well, because at times they'll need some help with personality profiling, behaviour modification, those type of things, and there might be some messages that are difficult to give, so you've got to be prepared to give the difficult messages as well as the positives.
Have to have good listening skills, very much so, but perception for what the real underlying issues are that are causing blockages in somebody's working career, helping them to see themselves from another viewpoint, seeing how they can progress with themselves, look at themselves constructively, critically, and be able to come out of that with something that they can work from.
I think somebody with a broad knowledge of the sector, the housing sector, someone that's you feel confident talking to, somebody that's understanding, somebody that is extremely supportive.
She's always there. She always finds time for you, you know, even when she's been really busy, and she has been busy in her own job. She always takes time out. And one of the main things she says is to not only look forward, but sometimes to reflect, sit down and look back and see how far you've come, which I think has been a really good tool to use, you know, rather than chasing forward all the time.
You need to be able to empathise. You've got to be quite patient. There's a sense of trust, honesty, brutal honesty sometimes is needed. I think a certain amount of emotional intelligence. I think you need to have a bit of experience behind you and to really understand people, and I think how to get messages across to them and to sort of just really be able to bond with somebody.
Now that they've completed the programme, what are some of our graduates' most positive memories of the experience?
It gives you a direction, and if you're unsure as to what your potential avenues of where you can go with your job and your career are, then there's a way of that being explained to you, and at least you're examining your options.
I think it's a journey that you don't always have time to take in your career life because you're busy with work-life balance. And I think it's one of those things where you want to self-explore all of the things that you're good at, all of the things that you're weak at, so your strengths and weaknesses, and balance up where the development gap lies. So I think I've really enjoyed taking that trip.
Being able to discuss things with a group of people who have had maybe not exactly the same but similar issues, and they're also in the same boat.
It's really been invigorating listening to the mentees, but the range of what they got out of it, one person got 2 new jobs during the mentoring programme, so moved 3 times ostensibly, and someone else just got a bit more confidence in being able to assert themselves and say, do you spell a word like this, rather than how do you spell this word? So I think it's the flexibility of the programme to meet individual need that is the power of it.